So what do you prefer? Flowers or veil or no headpiece at all?
How about no head? Sorry. Anyway, I need some dubs on the Wilson interview.
Hi, Liza.
Hi. Wedding plans?
No, I'm on my lunch break, and Gillian thought she'd show me some ideas. But listen, if you need me to do something, I can put this off.
No, go ahead. The dubs can wait.
No problem. Really.
No
Seriously.
problem. Really, seriously. So, the wedding's going forward then?
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't it the most romantic thing ever?
Well, actually, it sounds like a production to me.
I mean, it has to be organized and planned, but it's the most glorious day in a woman's life, n'est-ce pas?
If you dites so, petit chien.
You just called me a little dog.
Oh, my. My French is so limited, that wasn't the word I was looking for at all.
Well, I'm such a lucky woman to be marrying such a wonderful man as Scott. You know, he said I could have as big of a wedding as I want.
No, I didn't say that. You did.
Oh, whatever. Liza. You seem to have interesting taste. Would you like to give me your opinion?
Oh, don't tempt me.
Oh, no romance in that ice queen's heart. So, darling, where were we?
First of all, I'm not your darling. I'm your ticket to a green card and nothing more.
Scott?
Gillian, pick out your own damn wedding dress.
No, I don't have an appointment. I don't need an appointment. Liza Colby, what kind of a second-rate clip joint are you running?
The kind that doesn't require manners, evidently. Hello, Erica.
Hello, you wouldn't happen to have the FCC number on your speed dial, would you?
No. Why do you ask?
Oh, I confessed, I am surprised. Someone your age being so shockingly greedy.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm sure that you squeezed a big fat settlement out of Adam Chandler. And any woman would be happy, no, I would say thrilled, at the settlement you must have gotten, the Chandler fortune. What did you actually extort from him, about $500 million?
My divorce settlement is actually none of your business.
Ah, touchy. Well, who wouldn't be, having lived with Adam Chandler?
What's your point, Erica?
Did all that haggling over property turn you into a wacko heiress who shoplifts at the 5 and dime?
Far be it from me to suggest a urine test, but I think the drugs are talking. Either that or you've lost your mind.
No, I've lost $1,000 in cash, and I want it back.
So go bother the police.
Oh, you better pray I keep this quiet. I suppose you have no idea what your employees are up to.
Would you cut to the chase?
Are you denying that you deliberately sent a deceptively nice-looking man, Ryan Lavery, to shake down all your advertisers?
What?
Kickbacks are such bad business, dear. They're actually illegal.
I think you should call rehab and get your old room back.
No, your employee, Ryan Lavery, bilked me out of $1,000. And I'm not the only one. He told all of your advertisers the same thing. Upfront expenses, he claimed. Well, I've made a list. List of all the advertisers. Names, dates, and amounts.
This can't be.
Oh. Very convincing. Then, of course, you've had so much practice lying.
These are ludicrous accusations.
Liza Colby, you really picked the wrong pigeon when you knocked on my door, and it's going to cost you big. A fortune in fines, your broadcasting license, maybe even your entire station.
So absurd. I mean, $1,000 is chump change, Erica. I don't need it. And neither does Ryan Lavery. And what is this? This is proof? A list of WRCW's advertisers?
Who've all been squeezed.
Says who? You? Our advertisers are happy campers. If I wanted to scam you, you'd be scammed out of your 3-inch heels. You never know what happened.
Oh, really? Oh, you think you're that good?
I know I am.
You won't be so cocky when the FCC pulls your license.
They won't have to.
Well, the chairman of the FCC happens to be a very good friend of mine. I know he's going to be very interested in this list I showed you.
Well, a list of my advertisers? I don't think so.
Well, think again. because I happen to have chatted with each and every one of these advertisers, and each and every one confirmed that they indeed have been hit up for kickbacks by your employee, Ryan Lavery.
Lavery has no reason. He makes more than enough commission. Why would he bother?
You should bother milking these people, your happy campers, for more? I haven't a clue why he did it. But facts are facts. I just think it's really a shame you won't get a chance to spend any of Adam Chandler's money, because you'll be in prison.
Oh, wait.
Wait? What?
Wait, can I see the list one more time?
Oh, Liza, you're turning even pastier than usual. Could it be that flu that's going around, or oh, maybe you're worried about being sent up the river?
Your list matches Ryan Lavery's list of accounts.
I'm sure you noticed enchantment is right at the top of the list.
Yes. If, for some reason, Ryan Lavery has done what you say he has done.
Oh, you don't have to take my word for it, Liza. You can just call every one of those names on that list.
Well, you'll get your money back with interest.
Oh, Liza, that's the least I expect. Gee, you know, I just have to tell you, you're gonna look hideous in prison brown.
Larry, hi. How's the furniture business? Oh, great. Listen, I need to ask a favor of you. No, thanks. I need for you to check into an employee of mine. It seems to have a little problem. His name is Lavery. Lavery.
You want to see me, boss? What's up?
You talk smart, and you act smart. But are you smart?
Excuse me?
A smart man would give me a really good reason why I shouldn't have him arrested for fraud and theft and send him up the river to rot. Hello? I just threatened to bust you on fraud and larceny. At least have the decency to look guilty. Oh, the prospect of prison amuses you.
Okay, well, how's this? Better?
Patronize me at your own peril, Mr. Lavery.
It's not me. It really is. It's my manner.
Excuse me?
People think I'm mocking them, but I'm really not. It gets me into all sorts of trouble.
Really? Well, that kickback scheme has actually got you more trouble than you ever bargained for.
Hey, it's cool. I know how stressed you are. I heard yesterday your divorce closed.
Are you for real?
You need to be good to yourself. Why don't you take some time to regroup? Do the spa thing.
Oh, really? Yeah, go do the spa thing.
Yeah.
So you could peck away at my advertisers. By the way, how does it feel to be working with Erica Kane?
Did she tell you she had me strip?
What?
I went to schmooze her for revenues. She had me peel down to my shorts. I guess she pegged me for some runway jockey or something. I don't know. I tell her I'm there to move airtime. You should have seen how embarrassed she was. She okayed my specs for the spot and handed me 500 clams, not to spread it around.
So Erica Kane paid you hush money?
Whatever.
Hold that thought. Finelli's Pizza, sub-company. Do they take you for a pizza jockey? How about Power Video, Sunray Tanning, Health Crest Vitamins? What do those advertisers take you for? Or, more to the point, what did you take them for? No, don't tell me, because I have the figures. See, I guess you've amassed a healthy nest egg, tax-free. I assume you'll be filing the short form this year. You know, the one that doesn't have that little spot for illegal kickbacks?
Come on. As long as I'm showing you results, what difference does it make?
What difference does it make? The difference is that you work for me. It is my butt on the line. Did you ever hear about those payola scandals in the 50s?
Sorry, not my era.
Oh, well then let me get you up to speed. You see, the music industry was rocked when DJs took incentives to give preferred records airtime. Stations went under. Careers were blown. Are you getting the connection here, Ryan? I don't want the freaking FCC on my back. If WRCW loses its broadcasting license because a skimmer like you decided to go into business for himself on the company's dime, well, I hope that you've amassed a great big fortune to pay a big fat lawyer. Otherwise, you're going to end up in prison with a 6-foot girlfriend named Bubba.
So you'd really hand me over to the cops?
Liza. Oh, sorry. I need your help.
Stuart, what is it?
Did I just talk to you alone?
I'm gonna make myself scarce.
Oh, wait a second. You're not leaving this building. I will issue an APB on you, young man.
This boy is out of here.
Scott's gotten himself in real deep, and I'm not sure I can pull him out.
I'm sorry. Packaged hot cocoa is the best I could do, Stuart.
Thanks. Oh.
Is it bad?
No, it just tastes a little bit like hot water with some nice brown tempera paint stirred in.
Oh, sorry. And I'm sorry if you were embarrassed at the circus at the courtroom the other day.
Is Marion all right?
I don't know how you can ask that after everything she's put you through.
Oh, it wasn't all that bad.
So, you want to tell me what's got you so worked up?
Well, I've had a long talk with Scott, and it doesn't seem to be doing any good.
He's determined to marry Gillian.
Yeah, I told him he's making a big mistake. To marry someone, you should be in love with them.
Well, I wasn't in love with Adam. I guess I made your case, didn't I?
Now I've made you sad, haven't I?
No, not you, Stuart.
I shouldn't be bothering you with this stuff.
No, stuff. This is the stuff that families are made of, Stuart. And no matter if I'm divorced, I still think of you and Scott as a part of my family.
Oh. Well, he's still calling it quits with Adam stings, doesn't it?
Yeah, it stings. But I'll get over it. And Scott needs our help right now. We gotta stop Gillian before she stages her coup, right?
You don't think Gillian loves him?
Like a lion loves his lunch.
Yeah, me too. She says that she loves him, but it all doesn't sound real. It sounds sort of rehearsed, like a part in a play. I want to believe her, for Scott's sake, but you're such a good judge of character.
Oh, in the last year, I don't know.
What do you really think about Gillian? I mean, really, truly. Do you think this is just an act so she can stay in the country?
The princess? I'd bet her tin-plated title on it. I did some digging. And I didn't have to dig very far. It seems Gillian's father did a Monte Carlo roulette. Lost their entire fortune except for the royal seal. It seems the airhead apparent is living off credit and Edmund's largesse. The princess, like the emperor, has no clothes, no jewels, and no Swiss bank account.
You mean the paste that I stepped on and the sparklers in the vault? She's just a big fibber. I gotta warn Scott.
Oh, no, Stuart, no. We have to be really cautious. You know, Gillian is in this for the money. She wants everything that money can buy. She's gonna marry Scott, she's gonna ask for a divorce, and then she's gonna take him to the cleaners for every dime he's got.
Well, I can't think of any other way. I can't just let this happen.
I know, Stuart. You've already tried reverse psychology, and that didn't work, right?
I did?
Yeah, remember you were all gung-ho about the marriage, hoping that Scott would see the light and he would do what was right. Well, now it's time to take a stand and forbid him to marry Gillian.
No, he'd run right out and marry her anyway, just to prove that he doesn't take orders from his dad. What we have to do is let him see Gillian's true colors.
Oh, you know, a girl like Gillian, he makes guys colorblind. I mean, Scott thinks he's Superman right now. He's invincible. I mean, most guys his age think that they could take anything that life throws at them.
Well, I don't know what else to do. I can't just let it happen.
Well, don't say die, Stuart. I have plan B.
What? You thought of a way out?
Yeah. And it was right under my nose the entire time.
So how do we stop Scott from marrying Gillian?
Well, I think this is still in the embryonic stage, but I will give you a call.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
What for?
Oh, for understanding. When Cindy died, she left me all the love she had. And I've tried to give it to Scott, and I just don't want to see him hurt.
If Plan B works, Scott will be off the merry-go-round and he'll be a free man, Stuart.
You're really a swell girl.
No, Stuart.
So you won't forget to call me.
Oh, I won't.
Okay. Thanks.
Iris, get me Ryan Lavery. What do you mean he's left the building?
Iris said you wanted to see me.
Where the hell have you been?
Scouting for anyone who'll come to my defense.
Oh, no volunteers, I take it.
I'll make it happen. Look, Liza, can we make a deal here? Please, everything's negotiable, right? Deduct whatever you want from my take-home and pay Erica back. Come on, it's not like I'm biting the hand that feeds me. Your revenues are right exactly where I said they'd be. Involve the cops, I'm out of here. It's your loss.
Well, that's an interesting spin, even for you. Bottom line, I don't like users. See, for me and people like me who have made it this far on their own merit, you are one step lower than pond scum. So if you'd like to rise a few notches on the evolutionary scale and not go to prison?
Yeah, whatever it takes.
No, wait. Don't commit until you hear the options. There are none. If you don't do as I say, you don't pass go, you go right to jail. And if you do as I say, it's a variation on the old ball and chain. You get married.
Married?
You have a choice. You go to jail, or you say, I do.
Wedlock or the county lockup? What's behind door number 3?
You have two options. The clock is ticking. Pick one.
How would I pass?
For an ethical businessman? I don't think so. I think you blew that shot.
Greasing the wheels of commerce is not exactly a capital crime.
Lethal injection is not on the menu. I'm not out for your head.
Yeah, just my... Give me a clue. What's the poll? I've obviously missed a few beats here.
Are you slow, or is this just some feeble attempt to gain some more time? Because I'm willing to look past the bold-faced graft. I just want a little service.
Your stock is hot. Your profile, stellar. Why waste your heat on a minion like me?
Because I always take advantage of pressing my advantage. I mean, what do you call this? I have you by a very vulnerable part of the anatomy.
Oh, you flatter me, boss, but I still...
By the throat. Does that capture it for you?
Your standards are higher than this.
How could you talk to me about my standards? Besides, I like watching you squirm. Who knew bullying the weak could be so enjoyable?
Adam Chandler must have poisoned your soul.
Don't get personal with me.
Personal? Don't get personal with you. You just proposed to me.
You? You arrogant moron! I wouldn't have you dipped in platinum.
Well, then why are you busting...
You're not gonna marry me. You're gonna marry Gillian Andrassi. I have always wanted to make an offer that someone couldn't refuse.
Take a good look. This is the last of Ryan Lavery.
Oh, please, don't even think about leaving town.
My joie de vivre just dried up and blew away in the breeze.
You and Gillian are made for each other. Trivial, glib, bilingual.
The fun and games will disappear as soon as we're legally chained.
Cheer up, think of the honeymoon. Gillian knows how to travel in style. Penthouse suites, hot and cold running servants, every amenity known to man.
Ah, a 5-star prison.
Better than the other kind.
But not by much.
It is not like I am asking you to trundle off with the village troll. You two were lip to lip. There had to be some attraction.
What's the I-do's will instantly nix?
You know, you have this dim view of marriage.
Don't even...
Spousal commitment, especially for somebody who's never experienced it firsthand.
I've observed it in others.
Others?
somewhere between the senior prom and the first security deposit, a little voice inside your head goes, "Is this all there is?" Another voice says, "No, can't be." So you look around. Where's the magic? Well, you need sparks, so you track them down on the other side of the dance floor or ahead in the checkout line, wherever. Flash cut to fireworks. Flash cut to a vision in white. Flash cut to a boring 9-to-5 job in a dismal rent-a-dump. And then you think, is this all there is? No, it can't be. Pitter-batter of little feet. Flash cut to diapers. Flash cut to Little League game. Flash cut to a played-out couple sucking the life out of themselves and their kids.
This is spoken like a veteran of a costly parent war, Ryan.
Till death do us part. They gotta change that. Till death provides a welcome reprieve.
Doesn't have to be that way.
The specifics might vary. They might, but the bottom line stays the same.
Look, Ryan, I've been poor.
Right.
Okay, lower middle class, same drudgery, different clothes. And I can honestly say with authority that rich people live by different rules.
Yoke them together like oxen, and they hate each other just as much.
Yes, but on the paths of mutual loathing, rich people hit better stops. From the top of their well-coiffed hairdos to the bottom of their designer shoes, rich people have more fun. Trust me, I know. Life's a joke. Uncork the champagne. You unhappy? Book a therapist. Tired of talking about your childhood? Book Chinese foot therapy.
You're talking about temporary relief.
Yeah, but sometimes temporary is all you need. 1 or 2 years, and you're set for life. You become the former prince consort of the Princess Eldrazi.
What if she clings?
You'll survive.
Sorry, I'll come back.
No, don't go. I always have time for you.
Next week, Gillian and me, Wildwood Chapel, details to follow. You there?
I wouldn't miss Gillian's wedding for the world. Would you?
You'll understand if you're not in the guest list.
Actually, I think that Ryan has a scheduling conflict. He may be leaving us soon. So,
Liza.
bye.
It's not gonna fly.
I think you'll look great in orange.
Gillian is immune to my charm.
Well, then I think you need to apply them with greater enthusiasm.
Nothing is gonna make me a Chandler, okay? Gillian wants an empire in her trousseau.
Gillian wants a lot of things, and we are going to give her her heart's desire. You.
Yes, you've guessed correctly. House tricks.
Oh, no, don't even try it.
Try what?
Sauntering in here, oozing your charm after you ran out on me without so much as a fare thee
I didn't run
well.
out on you. I left you a message.
You didn't even
You got
call me after the end of all that. I mean, I should sue you for abandonment or breach of contract.
Well, you could simply neuter me. Call it a day.
You know, I should be able to count on you. You're my
can't
friend.
count on
you didn't even
me,
check your
honey.
messages, did you? No, don't even try to lie to me. I left you 7 messages. 7. That is not exactly a lucky number for
I
me.
told you I'd be gone for a week,
Yeah,
didn't I?
I voicemail, Dixie, the hotel room in Pigeon Hollow.
I know,
I mean, do I have to hire a skywriter or a blimp or something?
Okay. I was busy. All right, I'm sorry. I admit it. I'm a lousy friend. By all means, shoot me. But I want you to know something. As soon as I found out about the divorce, I came back. I mean, right back. I haven't been home yet. I came here first.
Well, it's too late.
Oh, come on, honey. Give me a break. Please, look. I know you're upset. I realize that. But how was I supposed to know that things were going to hit the fan so fast? I mean, did you?
No.
All right, then. There. See? Look, I'm your friend, all right? I would have been here for you. You know I would have been. I just didn't know. And it's been tough. I realize that. But look at the bright side, okay? It's over now. You got through it.
No. I don't want to even talk about it. I want to talk about Adam. It's over and done with. Thanks in part to your friend Joy.
Joy?
Yeah, you know, the blonde, mysterious pain in the butt.
I know who she is. What about her?
Well, she went after Adam, but she got me instead.
When do you need my permission to go away on business?
I just don't think I should be leaving right now with Mateo still.
Mateo is going to be fine.
What if you need me?
To help what? Make his bed? to help make a tuna fish sandwich? You have a full staff for that.
How about moral support?
Dad, if you want to, you can moral support me over the phone. Plus, Trevor and Isabella are going to be here. There's no need for you to stick around.
Very well.
You know something? Is this business very important? Because this trip came up out of nowhere, didn't it?
No, I've been putting this off for months.
Well, now that the divorce is final, that makes it the perfect time to go? Come on, Dad, you know you're leaving town because of Liza.
What do you mean she got you and said? What did Camille do?
Camille?
Camille.
Oh, Camille, it's nice to know that you two are on a first-name basis.
Spare me the sarcasm. Just tell me what happened, all right? How did you find her?
Oh, she found me at my divorce proceedings.
She came to your divorce proceedings? Oh, my God. What did Adam do? Did she confront him in any way? Did she do anything that was, a little
He saw her with me. And then he blamed me for hiring her to drive him crazy, or at least to make him appear like he was insane.
Like he needs help.
You know, after everything I've done, after everything that I've gone through with this man, this is what he chooses to believe.
Go back. What did Camille do?
Oh, she just did what she always does. She disappeared.
Thank God. What did Adam do?
Well, he blamed me for letting her disappear, and he said it was all part of my big devious plot.
All right, I want you to know something. I told him this was ridiculous.
You know, it's Adam Chandler's Theater of the Absurd, starring Liza. You know, the torturer, the temptress, the evil puppeteer. Like, all I would do is do things to ruin his life. I would never be so unselfish, so caring. I mean, after I was able to prove that Hayward was the one who nearly killed him. I mean, it was
Dr.
not...
Hayward?
Yeah, Jake and Allie and I, we had this plan.
Yeah, no, the whole secret scam. All right, Jake was supposed to catch me up to speed. He just never got around to it, I guess.
We got Hayward's confession on videotape. All right, and that same night, night, somebody got pictures of what looked like Adam sleeping with my mother.
Adam and Marion?
No, it looked like Adam, but it wasn't. But he was so upset that he wanted to use the evidence and lie to the court and say it was him, but it just looked like Adam.
Stuart and Marion?
Yeah, you should return my phone calls, Tad.
You're kidding. It's like walking into the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, well, welcome to my world.
Well, obviously a lot's happened since I left town, but honey, I didn't know. I wouldn't have left if I'd known this was going to happen.
And I have had nobody to talk to. I mean, nobody. Do you know that?
Yeah. Okay, I feel guilty.
And Dr. Clater and your dad, they found out that I was exposed to this fifth disease. And they had to do all these blood tests to prove that that was what it was. And it turns out that that was the reason that I lost the baby. It wasn't the bumpy transglobal flight, and I had been blaming Adam this whole time.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
And Adam has always said that it was an insurmountable obstacle. And you know what it was? I wasn't willing to get past it. And then when I found this out, it was like this door opened.
So?
And I was free. I was free to be with Adam again.
What happened?
And I went to him, and I tried to stop the divorce, and I stopped it, and I told him that I wanted to try again.
You told him you wanted to stay married? What was his reaction?
He told me it was all a part of my big plan. And then he wrote out this big settlement offer, and he shoved it at me, and I mean, it was bigger than anything I'd ever seen before, but he was like daring me. He was just pushing it at me, and he wasn't listening to a word I said. I mean, he never listened to a word I said.
So, of course, you signed the settlement because you didn't want him to see you sweat, right?
I tried not to sign it.
Come here for a second. Here for a second. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I wasn't here for you.
You know, you do have a little bit of explaining to do.
How's that?
I mean, what is this Camille person up to?
Why?
Because she told me that Adam is a murderer. And you and I both know that Adam has done a lot of things, but he's not a killer. What is Camille's story?
Excellent question. Is this woman out to wreck our lives?
Liza has nothing to do with it. I'm well rid of her.
Well, keep telling yourself that. Maybe you'll believe it.
You know the toll our relationship took on me? She's probably the reason I had the stroke.
Now, you don't believe that.
Well, she was a part of it anyway.
Dad, you love Liza.
Loved. An unfortunate event in the past. Sort of like the Civil War.
And she loved you. You need to be together.
Honey, if Mateo handed you a big fat divorce agreement with enough money attached to buy a small country, would you sign it?
Not for all the money in the world.
What if Mateo insisted that there was no way you could reconcile your differences? What if he was convinced that you were better off going your separate ways?
I'd fight like hell to convince him otherwise. Dad, I'll never give up on Mateo. He's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Good for you. I rest my case.
Oh, Dad, maybe you and Liza just need a little time.
No, we need a time machine to fix this one. No, it's too late. We lost our chance, honey. And I've learned that some chances, once lost, never come again.
Wanna bet?
You had her staying at your house?
Sort of. She was house sitting. That was all. It wasn't
She
a big
said
deal.
that she was
okay?
your friend.
Oh, well, how touching.
Look, what were you doing at my house?
I was trying to get advice about Scott and Gillian, and I sure wish you would have been there.
Meaning?
Meaning Camille's advice is worthless. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, thanks to her, it hits an all-time low.
Camille
Gave you
advice?
About Scott and Gillian.
What about Scott and Gillian?
I pretty much fixed it so that Scott has to marry Gillian.
It's enough to make you never want to leave town again. I got a
What did
headache.
Camille say to you?
That I should go and talk to Scott.
And this is why Scott married Gillian, and all of a sudden Camille stepped in for dear Aggie?
It's a long story.
Okay, I'll tell you. So
Later.
Scott...
Yeah, I know. I figured somebody was going to say that. Look, I'm really sorry about what happened with Scott and Gillian, but right now I need to know about Camille. Like, have you seen her since you asked her for help?
No, but I do have a few choice words
No
for her.
doubt. Listen, it's very important you tell me exactly what was said during that conversation, okay? In the meantime, I got to call home, make sure she's still there.
What are you worried about?
Everything.
If you're going to the tropics, you always need to bring your bathrobe.
You know, Liza once... Thanks. I'll call into the hotel number once I get settled.
Okay, I'd like to know that you made it safely. Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Honey, I should be asking you that question. I'm going to call in every day to check on Mateo. Now, you tell him to hurry up and wake up.
You tell him yourself.
Do you have any idea how proud I am of you? How much I admire your devotion and your love? I hope you realize what a precious, precious gift that is.
Dad, maybe you shouldn't go. Maybe you should just stay around the house for a while, nestle in for a few days.
Yeah. No, I gotta get out of here. There are too many memories in this room, in this house. No, I'm gonna be fine. If I can always bury myself in work. Chandler Enterprises is an excellent diversion.
Well, it's a diversion anyway.
Listen, can I get you anything? I'm going downstairs to make myself a cup of tea.
No, thanks, honey. I'm fine.
Make sure you say goodbye to Mateo before you leave.
Yeah, I will.
So you just want me to go away?
Far be it from me to tell you what to do.
We have two choices. We can split up, or we can work on our problems. We have problems. We need help. I'm not saying it would be easy or even possible.
You know, I used to have an old 32 pickup back in Pigeon Hollow. I used to work on that truck every single day. I would change things. I was fixing things, and then I found myself fixing the fixes. And you know, I could never depend on that damn truck to take me down the mountain and back.
I take that as a no. Maybe it's best for our children that we don't subject them to our lack of maturity or sensitivity or understanding.
All of the above.
Maybe it's for the best. You know what they say about breaking up? It's like falling in love all over again. We have to be careful not to be fooled.
Yes, we do.
By our emotion. By what we had.
We'll never lose that. What we once had.
Our feelings, you can't count on them.
No.
No, they change. They die, Adam.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So I guess we agree on something. This is it. We split up. Staying at your house?
Sort of. She was house sitting. That was all. It wasn't a big deal.
She said that she was your friend.
Oh, well, how touching.
Look, what were you doing at my house?
I was trying to get advice about Scott and Gillian, and I sure wish you would have been there.
Meaning?
Meaning Camille's advice is worthless. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, thanks to her, it hits an all-time low.
Camille
Gave you
advice?
About Scott and Gillian.
About what about Scott and Gillian?
I pretty much fixed it so that Scott has to marry Gillian.
It's enough to make you never want to leave town again.
What did Camille say to you?
That I should go and talk to Scott.
And this is why Scott married Gillian, and all of a sudden Camille stepped in for dear Aggie?
It's a long story.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Later.
See, Scott...
Yeah, I know. I figured somebody was going to say that. Look, I'm really sorry about what happened with Scott and Gillian, but right now I need to know about Camille. Like, have you seen her since you asked her for help?
No, but I do have a few choice words
No
for her.
doubt. Listen, it's very important you tell me exactly what was said during that conversation, okay? In the meantime, I got to call home, make sure she's still there.
What are you worried about?
Everything.
If you're going to the tropics, you always need to bring your bathrobe.
You know, Liza once... Thanks. I'll call into the hotel number once I get settled.
Yeah, I'd like to know that you made it safely. Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Honey, I should be asking you that question. I'm going to call in every day to check on Mateo. Now, you tell him to hurry up and wake up.
You tell him yourself.
Do you have any idea how proud I am of you? How much I admire your devotion and your love? I hope you realize what a precious, precious gift that is.
Dad, maybe you shouldn't go. Maybe you should just stay around the house for a while, you know, nestle in for a few days.
No, I gotta get out of here. There are too many memories in this room, in this house. No, I'm going to be fine. If I can always bury myself in work. Chandler Enterprises is an excellent diversion.
Well, it's a diversion anyway. Listen, can I get you anything? I'm going downstairs to make myself a cup of tea.
No, thanks, honey. I'm fine.
All right, make sure you say goodbye to Mateo before you leave.
Yeah, I will.
So you just want me to go away?
Far be it from me to tell you what to do.
We have two choices. We can split up, or we can work on our problems. We have problems. We need help. I'm not saying it would be easy or even possible.
You know, I used to have an old 32 pickup back in Pigeon Hollow. I used to work on that truck every single day. I would change things. I was fixing things, and then I found myself fixing the fixes. And you know, I could never depend on that damn truck to take me down the mountain and back.
I take that as a no. Maybe it's best for our children that we don't subject them to our lack of maturity or sensitivity or understanding.
All of the above.
Maybe it's for the best. You know what they say about breaking up? It's like falling in love all over again. We have to be careful not to be fooled.
Yes, we do.
By our emotion. By what we had.
We'll never lose that. What we once had.
Our feelings, you can't count on them.
No.
No, they change. They die, Adam.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So I guess we agree on something. This is it. We split up.
Camille, pick up. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Camille, can you hear me? It's Tad. Are you there?
Hey, what is going on? Why are you so anxious?
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the wild party type. Don't you trust her?
Of course I trust her. I wouldn't let her stay in my house if I didn't.
Well, then so?
So, a couple things came up that have
Why
got me
don't
a
you
little
just be
anxious.
more specific?
I can't be. I don't want to be, all right? Liza, I came across some information in Pigeon Hollow. It's got me a little concerned.
All right,
that's
well, then on a scale of 1 to 10, your concern
Do
level...
me a favor, okay? Do us both a favor. Just leave it alone, just for now,
Does this
okay?
have something to do with Adam? I mean, is she trying to hurt him?
The him that you just tried to divorce? All right, let me have it. What exactly happened during this conversation?
I can't tell you everything.
You better tell me everything.
It was a private discussion.
Well,
I don't want to talk about it right now.
did she tell you something that wasn't private? Maybe something that involved her? Like a thought, a feeling? Something that made you think?
Well, she said she'd never been in love before, and with her sage advice, the utterances that ruined my life.
What utterances?
She said, you know, when you want to go for something, go for it in as straight a line as possible.
I was afraid of that.
Hey,
No.
Tad!
Tad, where are you going?
Oh, good. I almost forgot to give you this.
The sonnets of William Shakespeare.
Well, I know how much you like poetry, so...
Well, I hardly think I'm in the mood for poems of love.
Yeah, but hotel rooms are so cold and impersonal, and... You know, this is much more interesting to read than balance sheets and proxies.
Yeah. Because you have no ulterior motive.
Look, I just don't want you to forget how important love is. How essential it is. So you go ahead and you keep that. Because I've read it to Matteo day and night, and I'm sure he's sick of it by now.
All right, I promise I'll wax poetical to the chocolate mint on my pillow.
Just keep an open mind and come home safe.